Well, we're currently around 3-4 hours out from the start of the fight card for KSI Fury fight tonight. One thing's for sure, I'm certain KSI will be fighting Tommy Fury tonight. That will go ahead. There's been no issues with that, but certainly massively up in the air for me. I'm so confused and unsure to what is going on with the Logan Paul and Dillon Danis fight. So originally Mike Perry has been training, he's getting paid to train and be a step-in fighter just in case Dillon Danis doesn't turn up or he pulls out, to which now I'm thinking it's going to be the other way. Are we going to see Dillon Danis versus Mike Perry? Because Logan Paul has been hit by the microphone at the weigh-ins. I'll attach the video so you can see that now. And yeah, as you can see, Logan Paul has instigated it. He's thrown something first at Dillon, which Dillon confirmed afterwards it hit him in his nuggets, in his manly bits. So yeah, that must have been slightly uncomfortable for him, but he's decided to throw the mic at Logan Paul from very close range, as you can see. He kind of takes it and scurries off and gets pulled off by his security. It doesn't look good at all. Dillon Danis then posted on his X account, Twitter, that in the corridor there was quite a bit of blood on the floor, so I'll attach that photo now. And yeah, so very uncertain. Now I almost feel like Mike Perry's going to step in for Logan, and I feel like they'll just keep it hush to the last minute just to not affect the sales. Obviously Logan Paul can sell a lot more than Mike Perry. Not taking anything away from Mike Perry, because in my personal opinion, he'd wipe the floor with every YouTuber on this fight card. That goes without saying. Anybody that knows anything about fighting will know full well Mike Perry had probably, well, I'm not sure about in a boxing match, but in a street brawl, he would absolutely wipe the floor with a lot of them, including Tommy Fury. That is for sure. But yeah, I'm a massive Tommy Fury fan, and I'm really looking forward to watching him defeat KSI. So my prediction is Tommy Fury will run through KSI. I did have Logan Paul to beat Dillon Danis, which if it does go ahead, I do believe Logan will. He's the bigger fighter. Has he got more boxing experience? If not on par, then maybe a little bit more with his outing with Floyd Mayweather. The experience you get from them kind of exhibitions is priceless. And yeah, I just feel like he's got a little bit more about him than Dillon Danis on his feet. He's a bit bigger, he's a bit stronger, more athletic. So yeah, I do have Logan Paul to win, and I kind of thought that this is all going to tie in tonight, this fight card. You'll get Tommy Fury winning, Logan Paul winning. Perfect setup for the next one, which should actually be the final misfit card, so to speak, with the YouTubers. At this point, he would have beat Jake Paul, he's beat KSI, and then he'll go on to beat Logan Paul. Is there anything more to do with these crossovers with YouTube and boxing? I don't think so. It's kind of played out quite nicely, especially for the boxing community. This is what they want to see. They want to see these boxers defeat the YouTubers who are trying to be boxers and take everything away. Same with the MMA guys. You know, there's quite a lot of professional fighters annoyed at these YouTubers. I think Jake Paul's done it right. You know, he was very cocky and confident up to the point, and you know, not that I enjoyed him getting defeated, but I think he took it well. I mean, there was obviously a lot of excuses and stuff like that, but he's done it better than any of the other YouTubers, of course. He's more committed to it, and yeah, I believe he will continue on his journey with his losses, and he will continue and he'll do good, and could potentially be a world champion in the boxing world at some point in the near future, 3 to 5 years from now. That is a definite. But yeah, it's what is going on. Is Mike Perry fighting Dillon? Is Logan fighting Dillon? Or is Logan fighting Mike? It's all a bit crazy. I can see Mike Perry just dancing around the ring on his own with no dancing partner tonight at this rate. If anybody's got any information as of the last 30 minutes update, or some factual information they can provide, please leave it in the comments and I'll get them comments pinned. But yeah, it's certainly completely up in the air. There's a lot going on. Maybe we should get John Fury in there. He knows how to sell them fights at the press conferences. Certainly gets his name out there. He's a fantastic ambassador for the sport, I'd say. He really is. He's always entertaining. He's probably sold more tickets than what Logan or KSI have. That's probably not true, but I'd like to think it. He's just from the selling of all the content once out there. Dillon Danis and John Fury have sold the fight more than any of them. It would be nice to see the fight go ahead as it should be, Logan Paul, Dillon Danis, which will just set that future fight of Tommy and Logan, which I'm sure the promotion's already got that under control and ready to put them together at the end of the night. Logan will be fighting before, obviously, so he can win, come away from that, get cleaned up, freshen up, enjoy himself and relax, and then wait for the KSI fight and go and defend his friend when his friend loses, which is now his business partner, which kind of all just ties in nicely for a bit of a revenge sale point of view. So yeah, that'd be fantastic as well. So it just depends which way it goes with this Dillon Danis Logan Paul fight, because I don't think they'd mention anything at this stage. When Dillon Danis, early hours this morning, 7-8 o'clock this morning, Dillon Danis had on his X account, Twitter, he had the picture of the blood on the floor, to which it was removed after a couple of hours. So I did have to do some further digging online to get the picture just to provide for yourselves. Yeah, we'll see what goes on. He's certainly got a mark on his face and it has hurt him. We already know he's already getting his partner to sue him, so he's going through a lot of that stress and pressure as well. Maybe Logan will be advised by his management team to just pull out, and I could honestly see him pulling out off the damages to his eye if he was made to be bleed, if he's bled and he's got a bit of swollenness and stuff like that. That could prevent him from fighting. They could just advise him on pulling out and put another court case against him for some sort of assault, which I don't think would work, because I feel like it was Logan Paul that started that. As we can see in the video, he does throw something first. If he didn't throw anything, then Dillon might not have made his way over to him and threw the mic in his face. Play with fire, you're going to get burnt. It is what it is. Other than that, KSI, very loud, very mouthy. I think he's a bit disrespectful to John Fury. If John Fury's seen him in the street, he'd literally pull him up and down by his little legs. He's just built differently. KSI is a gaming YouTuber, and yeah, he's been sat in his bedroom most of his life, whilst these guys, these Furies, they're out in the gym, absolutely grinding. John Fury's been doing it for 40, 50 years. You can't take that experience away from a man. He's very hot-headed. It is what it is. He certainly lives up to the events and creates some fantastic content for us. KSI mentioned he was trying to call out some of Tommy Fury's sparring partners, and I'm not sure whether James Albert did spar with him or not. I can't confirm that. What I can confirm is James Albert is one of my friends. I have sparred with him before, and yeah, he would absolutely punch KSI's head in. So I don't know why KSI is mentioning him and trying to call him out as a laugh and a joke. 38 years young or not, James Albert, he fights like a 25-year-old, and he's in that ring with 20-year-olds, mid-20s, younger lads. He's in there with everyone, and he's fantastic, and he's going to go far with his boxing career, which he's actually fighting tonight. So yeah, go and check him out. He's a good mate of mine. I've not spoke to him for a while. I'm not going to his fight tonight, just because I weren't sure of the dates of when I was back in London doing some filming and stuff. So I didn't want to get the tickets and miss it. And yeah, I can just catch up with that later on tonight. anyway. But yeah, very disrespectful from KSI. Dillon Danis, he's very disrespectful. I don't agree with half the stuff he does. But that's the fight game, that's the MMA side of it coming out, I believe. You don't see much of it in boxing as you do in MMA, but you get the odd guys now and again. Conor McGregor's done it, which ironically, I feel like when Dillon came out the other day, dressed like a lovely little lady leopard from the 60s, I just feel like he was incorporating the Conor McGregor that turned up for the press conferences against Floyd Mayweather. But yeah, that's it. That's a fine example of you're a product of your environment, and Dillon Danis looks up to Conor McGregor. He aspires to be like him. He spent a lot of time with him in Conor's upcoming. So as he's experienced that and watched him develop into a star, he's going to try and copy that and imitate it to create that stardom for himself. It just looks a bit silly to me, to be honest. It's a bit too much. I mean, at least when McGregor come out in his minky coat, he just absolutely popped. He did look the part. I didn't quite feel the same when I seen Dillon. He just looked a bit silly. Same with KSI. He looked like a prime bottle. Maybe that was his idea. Maybe that's what he wanted. Maybe he's promoting as well. But maybe he should have got primed out back of his back and legs, because that's certainly what he looked like. But yeah, very exciting times. Cannot wait to get into this one. Not sure what's going to happen with that fight. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments who is going to fight who. I think we can pretty much guarantee KSI and Tommy is going ahead. There's been no hiccups at all with that, which is fantastic. It's exactly what you want on a card like this. The fight is built around them. Yeah, it's just the Logan Paul, Mike Perry and Dillon Danis. They might as well just get in there and just have a freeway and just absolutely tear each other up. Let's see what happens, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for the updates later on this evening. I will put a quick clip on and just update you of what is happening. I'll be purchasing the fight via DAZN.com, and that is $19.99. And the card starts around 7 PM UK time, and I believe we can expect to see the main event, KSI and Tommy Fury, walking out around 11:30 PM tonight UK time. So yeah, I will put a little clip on later on tonight if I'm still alive and kicking and not falling asleep with the undercard and trying to find out what's going on with Logan and Dillon / Mike. But full respect to Mike as well for going through this training camp with the potential thought at the back of his mind that he's doing it for absolutely nothing. It's a waste of time, where he could be on holiday with family, friends and enjoying time doing other things. It is what it is, and he is 100% committed to his fighting life and is an asset to the sport. He spent many years in the UFC, Bellator, now he's in bare knuckle. He just owns it wherever he goes. He's a real champ inside and out, and I really like him and do believe, yeah, that he would absolutely paste Dillon and Logan. To be honest, I'd probably put my money on him on a 2-on-1 in bare knuckle in the ring, them 2-on-1 corner and Mike on the other corner. I'd probably put my money on him that he'd paste them both at the same time, and that is being honest. That guy can bang. Yeah, we'll leave it at that, guys, and cannot wait to see how this plays out tonight. I hope you all have a nice, safe weekend and enjoy the fights and anything else you're doing with your family and friends. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. Bye for now.